Welcome everyone to another video, and in this Twilight Spotlight video, we are going to be covering the mega anti-Toxicroak counter. So if we go here to Twilight, you'll see that Venomoth is ranked number 2, and part of that moving up is because of the stat boost move, Silverwind. But that's not a huge part of the strategy, to be honest. Like, if you get it, that's amazing, but it only occurs about 10% of the time. And when you do get it, it's like your Venomoth is almost invincible. But it's also the case that it does take a while to get there, because of the moves that you're using. And to be honest, like, unless you're burning a lot of shields, it's not going to be that overly useful. But what Venomoth is very useful for, not Skunk Tank is awesome too, is that you want to run Confusion, because Confusion is going to be double super effective against a Pokemon that is super deadly, the home run hitter of Twilight, Toxicroak. So it's going to take out Toxicroak very quickly, and we'll run the simulations to show that, and you'll see that in battle as well. And then you want to run Silverwind, because Silverwind's a very strong, low energy cost bug move, and it's going to be good even against neutral damage. Against the dark poison, it's going to still do a lot of damage, and as well, it's going to be super effective against the dark Pokemon. And then if you have Poison Fang, that's great. If you don't, Psychic is a really good option as well, because Psychic is going to be super effective against other poison types, while Silverwind is going to be resisted by poison types. So it is really useful to have, even with Psychic, even though you're most likely going to be using Silverwind. But when you're in a desperation situation, then Psychic is going to be really useful. Poison Fang, if you have it. If not, it's fine. So let's go down here, and you'll see that key matchups are Toxicroak, which is probably the only one relevant here out of these these five, maybe Venusaur as well. And then you'll see top counters: Gardevoir, Mawile, Mr. Mime, Houndoom, Togetic. Those are not that common of counters. Other ones include like Sableye or any of the dark type or dark poison Pokemon, but they do have to be wary of Silverwind. So let's get into some battles here. And then you'll see, for example, Venomoth. Oh, Venomoth. Oh, okay. Nope, that's not what I want. Toxicroak. And then you'll see here, Confusion. Let's go Psychic, since not a lot of people have Poison Fang. Counter Mud Bomb. And you'll see here that Toxicroak faints after 4 Confusions. Each Confusion does 40 damage. So that's very deadly. Even after the third one here, it's left with 9 HP left. So you'll see that it's a very deadly move to use against Toxicroak. And even after the 4th Confusion, you'll see that you're halfway powered up your Psychic, and then 2/3, 3/4, not 3/3. That's 3/4 of the way filled up for Silverwind. So you'll see that it's a deadly move. And then you'll see even against let's go against like some common counters here, like Skunk Tank. Skunk Tank is gonna put a hurting on Venomoth for sure. But you'll still see here that Silverwind still does 80 damage, which is over half the health of Skunk Tank. So even though Flamethrower is gonna rip Venomoth apart because it is super effective against its bug typing, you'll see that it still puts up a very good fight with Silverwind. So that's something you need to be cognizant of and to consider using. Obviously, some other Pokemon that it does a reasonable job at, like, at least being even on, is Golbat with Poison Fang and Shadow Ball. And you'll see here that it just barely loses to Golbat, but still puts up a very reasonable fight. So Venomoth is the hardest counter against Toxicroak, where it does the most damage in the shortest period of time, but it can be countered by a wider range of Pokemon versus, which I'll be covering in a future video, Alolan Ninetales, Frostlass, and Golbat. Venomoth faints Toxicroak the easiest, but also encounters more weaknesses because of its typing and its moves. So hopefully you found that video. Hopefully you found this portion of the video helpful. I'll be turning it over to the battle portion of the video, where I go up against Jimmy Banks and to demonstrate how you utilize Venomoth in the right situation. Welcome to the battle portion of this video. I'm going up against Jim Banks, a good friend of mine from Sarnia, Ontario, which is a small town in relatively small town in Ontario, which is the province that I live in. And we're going to be demonstrating how to utilize a Venomoth. So here I'm going to lead with a Skunk Tank, come up with the Venomoth, a very classic set for sure. So let's see how we do here. Jim Banks, thanks for volunteering to do this video with me and do these battles. Definitely check out his channel. I'm going to link to his channel in the description. So check out his video for lots of PvP battles. So you can see here, this is a hard counter. And you'll see here, Venomoth is just so devastating. But still, Mud Bomb is super effective here. So you have to definitely be quick on the switch, or it only takes 4 confusions to actually feint Toxicroak here. So here, with Silverwind, it does help you deal with those poison dark types that are going to single resist confusion. So you see here, Venomoth just put in work here. I'm gonna hit this Poison Fang, hopefully feint or burn a shield. Let's see what he does here. He burns a shield, probably because he wants to conserve this Aqua Tail. So I know he has an Aqua Tail coming in, so I'm gonna come in with Toxicroak, because Toxicroak's gonna be able to do a good amount of damage here. I don't shield because Aqua Tail is not gonna do very much with stab and not being super effective. So Toxicroak does pretty well here. I do have to worry about what he comes in with. And he comes in within a Azumarill. I know he has a shield left, so I'm just going to do a Sludge Bomb. I wouldn't be able to do another charge move anyway, so I'm going to just burn his shield here. Okay, good. And then I should be able to... No, there you go. He's going to feint me here. I could have potentially faked out for the Mud Bomb, but I should be okay here. I feel pretty good being 1 shield up with Skunk Tank against Azumarill, even if my Skunk Tank doesn't have Sludge Bomb. So yo, there's another crunch. Great. I'm going to shield here. And then let's see what I do next, which is probably just another crunch here. It's not going to feint Azumarill quite yet, but I still have 1 more shield, so I should be quite alright, and maybe feint him before he does the charge move. Great. Poison Jab being a really great move. So you can see there, Venomoth is a really deadly counter to Toxicroak, but it definitely has to be used in the right situation. There are a lot of hard counters to Venomoth, so that's something to take into consideration. Again, come in with Toxicroak here. No, Toxicroak. Skunk Tank versus Sableye. This is like a pretty even matchup here. So I am going to go for the Flamethrower here to deal some strong neutral damage. Let's see whether or not he shields or not. He shields. Okay. I don't know if I shield here. I do shield because he's going to come in with that neutral power gem. And then I'm going to go for the crunch here. Hopefully. We'll see. And I am not going to shield here because I think it's a foul play. I could be wrong. Oh, it is a power gem. Good job there. I'm going to hit it with a Flamethrower. Let's see whether or not he shields here. He might end up shielding. Nope, he does not end up shielding. And then my Skunk Tank is probably going to feint to... let's see here if I can get this crunch off. Nope, I am not able to get the crunch off. So here I'm going to come in with Venomoth. Venomoth is a really good counter to Tentacruel because it does do really good damage here. So I am going to save some energy there and try to do the switch. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do the switch, which is unfortunate. I'm going to let it hit me here because I thought it was not a Flamethrower. So here I'm going to come in with Toxicroak here, and I'm going to burn his last shield, and then I should be able to feint him. He's going to obviously shield here, and then I should be able to feint him with fast moves before he gets off 4, 5, 6. No, I'm going to shield here, so that's good. I have 1 shield left, so I should be able to feint him here with just the fast moves, and then I'm going to hit the Tentacruel with a Mud Bomb here, And remember, I saved a Silver Wind from my last Pokemon, so I'm going to be able to hit that for resisted damage here before Tentacruel is able to get off the charge move. So you can see here, instantly going for that Silver Wind with almost no health left. And you'll see Venomoth hard counters Tentacruel and does a really great job. So hopefully you guys find that video helpful. Thank you, Jimmy Banks, for the battles, and I will see everyone in the next video.